Hello, everybody! Sorry, I couldn't even get my excitement out of my mouth. It is Happy Monday! It's a new week. This is gonna be so good. And I actually have a bunch of really exciting things to share with you today. I don't even know where to start. I think we should maybe go to Watch House. Just have like a nice, cozy, slow start to the day. I definitely want to get lots of drawing studies done, but I also really want to get plenty of French done. But there's so much more to talk about, so why don't we just get going and seize the day. Let's embrace all the good things. And so, it's time to head out into the very chilly but dry London weather.
OL ミオ27歳の誕生日を過ぎて半年が過ぎた。2年近く付き合っているひろきとはずっと一緒にいたいと願っている。しかしひろきはそんな素振りを全く見せない。ミオは若干、いやかなり焦っていた。
Oh my god, this is crazy. So I just pulled up this old Japanese audio drama, which is so funny, especially now thinking back at the context of why this was made. I believe it's basically one big ad for like a real estate company or something. But this little audio drama, I learned so much Japanese from this thing, and it was so lovely, and it's like so nostalgic. And I just out of nowhere started listening to the very first episode again. And in just the first 30 seconds, like, oh my god, it's so much stuff is coming back. So I am gonna have a very unexpected, surprisingly delightful journey to Watch House, listening to this Japanese audio drama. Hey! I think Lena is gonna teach us some Ukrainian words. What about that? Скажите, будь ласка.
Скажите, будь ласка. Very good, yeah. Okay, what do you want to learn today?
How about the weather?
Weather.
How do you say it's gloomy?
Zero.
Zero.
Yes,
Zero.
I'm gonna write it down for you, okay?
Okay, teacher Lena is here. Okay, so that's
It's like
gloomy.
gloomy, yeah.
Do you just say that word, or do you have to say a sentence like today is gloomy?
Сьогодні сіро.
Сьогодні сіро.
Yeah, very good.
Сьогодні сіро.
Okay, let's do another one. Сьогодні.
Can I say сьогодні дуже сіро?
Yes. How do you know дуже?
I learned it from my audio school. I learned дуже добре.
I haven't been here for 4 days, but you already know so many words.
Лена, ви дуже добре розмовляєте англійською.
Дякую, Робін. Мені дуже приємно.
Прошу. Isn't it so fun how
It's
quickly
so
you can
fun.
start to have like little interactions?
I'm shocked, honestly.
Aw, this is so fun.
I've never met people picking up Ukrainian language so quick. Сьогодні сіро.
Oh, okay, here we go. Сьогодні сіро. Very nice. Сьогодні сіро. And then if you're like, no, it's not, can you say ні. Сьогодні не сіро.
You just said it.
Okay,
You
here we go.
don't even need a t-shirt.
Oh, this is so fun. Okay.
Imagine it's sunny. Imagine it's sunny in London.
Okay. Yeah.
Would be sunny.
You have to imagine really hard here.
Сонячно.
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 Сонячно. Okay.
You can say сьогодні сонячно.
Сьогодні сонячно.
Ні, сьогодні сонячно.
Ні, сьогодні сонячно. Вау, дякую.
Будь ласка.
I feel like these buildings are so pretty. Like really, really interesting. And it makes it just so nice to look at. Woo! It is cold and miserable out there. I think we should get nice and cozy. That's better. Okay, wow, I have so much to talk to you about. Let's start with Japanese, because that has just been this unbelievable, unexpected, beautiful thing. And it's kind of like everything else this month, where even if I did imagine coming back to Japanese, it's going like 1,000 times better than I would have imagined. I really did feel so rusty. I mean, it's been like 8 to 10 years basically since I stopped really speaking Japanese or having contact with it. That's a really long time. A very, very long time, considering I only really learned and spoke Japanese for like 4 years, I guess, around that. I don't know, 5 years. I have been away from Japanese for essentially twice as long as I even ever learned it. So I guess I really did feel like it was probably just so rusty. And as I shared the other day a little bit, like I felt like there's probably so much knowledge that I learned, especially during my time living with Maya and spending so much time with Uchi and their friends. And, you know, I just felt like, gosh, that is probably gone, you know, and I'm not sure I can get that back. And so I guess it's like, I thought that if I came back to Japanese at some point, it was gonna be a really huge effort. You know, like I would really need to commit like some serious time to maybe going back to basics like I usually do, back to the beginning. And I just really thought it was gonna be a long process, which is fine. And I think that's part of why I was waiting and waiting and waiting, because I thought like I really need to be able to commit to this. What's really interesting is that I think because this was so unexpected and it's so deeply emotional and it's so tied to like just such deep, beautiful things within myself, and I don't know, this is just a totally different experience. Like I didn't even have time to think about it. It's just out of nowhere, I started chatting with Maya, and next thing you know, we're just sending these are really long messages, like long messages. Deep, thoughtful, nostalgic, joyful messages for 3 or 4 hours. And it's like, I'm struggling. I'm having to look words up. I'm having to sort of formulate my sentences ahead of time, but I'm getting through it. And then I'm reading hers and I'm having to, you know, look up a lot of words in her messages. But it's so interesting because, first of all, Maya is really good at letting me know when she doesn't understand something, but also she's very good at, if I say something and it's not correct or it's not natural, she will kind of repeat it back to me in a really organic way in her reply. But of course, she will use like really beautiful, really nice, natural phrasing and nice word choice and all these things. And so it's a really nice way for me to like make sure that I do actually take note. So I'm being very active, I think, is part of why this is working. I'm not just like relying on looking up some words and letting it go. It's like I'm really genuinely trying to see if I can explain myself well, because this means something to me. This is important, right? I'm trying to communicate really important stuff here. So I'm being very active, but then when she does that for me, when she replies and kind of reframes my sentence in a correct way, I really do make sure to take a look at that. And I want to actually maybe create a spreadsheet where I can keep track of all these things. And then also I'm finding that when I'm looking up words for myself, I'm really genuinely retaining them, because as we've now been chatting for several days, and oh my God, it's so nice. I look forward to it every day. Like last night, I saw I had a bunch of nice messages. I was really looking forward to making time this morning with my coffee to just sit there and spend like 45 minutes to an hour, just going back through one by one, really taking my time with these messages. And I'm finding that like I do remember the things I looked up yesterday and the day before and the things that she said to me. And then I'm actually like saying similar sentences, but I'm using that correct structure that she gave me or the correct word that she gave me. And so that has been really interesting because I am noticing a huge improvement in my ability to at least write, to express myself. It's hard to describe, but it's almost like a physical, like visceral feeling of like this language coming back to me. And I don't really know how bad my speaking is because I've barely spoken still. This is all mostly writing. Like I did say a few phrases and, very short dialogue at work the other day, but that's really it. So I don't know how it would be, but I'm definitely feeling this like natural want to speak. And that's really a big deal for me because as I have shared in recent videos, there's been plenty of opportunities to speak Japanese and I just always just feel so shy. I just don't speak. I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but it's like the opposite of what I feel right now where I'm getting this natural feeling like bubbling up. And I'm doing this because it almost feels like it's just like, kind of want to say the words. I just haven't quite gotten there yet. But yeah, I don't know how, I'm probably, pretty rusty when it comes to speaking, but this still feels, I don't know why I'm having a hard time describing it. I think it's because it's almost like this whole thing has triggered this like massive internal reaction. And it's like things are just happening behind the scenes. I can't describe it, but it's really cool. And then this morning, like getting back into the podcast, like that was so fun. Oh my gosh. I love that little audio drama. I used to listen to it over and over again. I used to listen to that back in 2012 and 2013 before I went to Japan. I used to listen to it on the way back from classes at university, back to my place. I would listen to it in the morning, walking to my classes. And I specifically remember when I started to really get it, when I started to be able to listen to a new episode and kind of start following along. But it's really wonderful. Honestly, it's so lovely. In fact, now that I think about it, I feel like I actually made a transcript of some of the episodes with maybe even with a study guide, because honestly, it's such a great resource. This is like a little golden hidden gem. Like I've never heard anyone else like talk about this. I think I found it completely by accident. But it's wonderful because it's just two characters and a narrator. So you have a pretty limited, set of different voices. And so the audio is very clear, but at the same time, they speak very naturally. The subject matter is fun, it's cute, it's very slice of life, bit of romance, a little bit of like housing stuff, but that's also quite helpful. And they're all really short episodes. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's so good. And I learned so much Japanese from this drama. And I also used to shadow it. I used to do so much stuff. And maybe I should go check my laptop, see if I can find it. I'm sure I had a document because I used to use this with my students back when I used to teach Japanese years and years ago. And the students always loved it. It was so helpful. I wonder if I could find that. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God, I found it. Look at this, my home, an in-depth study. Wait, how long is this? Okay, this was made in 2016, and it looks like I have the first episode transcribed. With the introduction, it also has translation as well. I thought I did more than that, but I guess maybe not. But I have it broken down by scene. Oh my God, this is so fun. And by the way, okay, I also found a couple extra things. I found this photograph of the first day that I met Maya, which is when I was interpreting for my client. It was like, I just got to Japan I was interpreting at the Docomo phone shop where Maya and Uchi work. Uchi was the shacho of that Docomo store. I found a picture. I don't even know where this came from, but it's literally that first, that's the first day I met Maya. And then later I met Uchi. Oh, here's a picture of me, Maya, and Uchi on the last day that I saw them. I have never seen them since this day. This is so crazy. And one more very random thing that I found while I was looking for this is me on my graduation day from university. I don't know. Sorry, that is the funniest face. How did I do that with my mouth? I don't know. Sorry, I just found that while I was trying to find other stuff, and I just had to show you because I thought that was very funny. Okay, back to important Japanese stuff. You know what? I would love to know if there's anybody in the audience right now who's a Japanese speaker and would be willing to maybe help me transcribe a few of these lovely little episodes of the audio drama. And maybe we could even put a few little study tips, like if there's really useful stuff in there, because there's so much. Honestly, I'm telling you, I feel like it would be so fun to do something like that and then make them freely available to everybody so that if you're learning Japanese, you could use them as well. I don't know, it's just such a lovely thing, and it's so Japanese, and it's so unexpected. It's not something you typically find in a list of study resources, but anyway, normally I would expect to want to just go back to basics like usual, start from the beginning, take it slow, and just enjoy being a beginner again. And I would almost feel the need to do that. But this is so different. I think I just have this such a deep desire and need where I'm I just want to talk to my friends, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come visit me here in London at some point. And so it's when they come here, I want to be able to just enjoy that. I want to be able to communicate and share and laugh and joke and do all those things and just really enjoy seeing these people I love so much again, but also it just, like I described the other day, it feels like there's a piece of my soul coming back here. And so I kind of do have this natural feeling right now to just enjoy all this stuff, whether it's writing messages, whether it's starting to actually speak and practice, whether it's just listening through the 2 seasons of this incredible, delightful audio drama. And who knows, maybe even starting to pick up some of the books I have in Japanese. I don't know. I don't usually take this approach, but I kind of just have this, it feels good. I feel like it's working, and it just feels right somehow right now. I almost want to just enjoy just diving back in and just having fun with it. And I guess trusting that process that, it will all kind of come back. I'll find my way, maybe that does at some point mean pulling out some of the old textbooks and refreshing certain things. Who knows? But this just feels really, really special. And I want to enjoy sharing that with all of you as well. I just think it'd be so nice. And yeah, if I could create some cool resources and fun stuff along the way, that would just be delightful. So let me know if there's anybody out there who would like to help me with that. And let me know in the comments if any of you would like to have those resources available. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe no one else cares about this one. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I actually had more topics. There's a really exciting thing that happened today, but this is way too long. So I will let you guys go, and we'll come back tomorrow for another beautiful day. But I never thought this would happen when I started this daily diary. This is so crazy. Okay, good night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for what day is it going to be? 27! Whoa! Gosh, okay. Jeez, we're getting close to the end of this. Don't panic. We're going to figure this out. We'll think of something. I'm here to stay. I am back. Okay, good night. Oyasumi.